Hey, what's up, nerds? My name is Trogdor, and I've got a very exciting battle for you today. I am going up against, well, me and my Vancouver Tapu Konucks are going up against the New York Blaze Kicks today in the 5th week of the NPA. I'm sitting here at 0-4, and that means I haven't won a game yet, which kind of sucks, but you know what? Gotta live with it, and I'm pretty hungry for a win going into this game. You can probably see here my opponent has a really stacked team. Well, we all do, because I mean, come on, it's a free draft. But looking at this team, I really don't have a good matchup, because right off the bat, Tapu Koko, ow. Landorus Therian, ow. Tornadus Therian, double ow. Heatran Greninja, wow. Cresselia doesn't die, Mega Scizor, Amoonguss, Chansey also don't die, and it's just like, wow, not 100% in my favor here. So I've got my my Mega Beedrill, Giant's Lance, gonna come in and outspeed basically everything unboosted and kill something. I've got a Mixape, which basically has coverage for everything on this team. I've got a bulky Hippowdon, running some Fire Fang, so I, aren't set up fodder for like a Swords Dance Mega Scizor, which is pretty scary. I've got a Doom Desire Jirachi. I brought that set once, and I'm bringing it again just because it's fun to bring. I've got a super special Hydreigon that's gonna kill some things, and a bulky Breaker Delmise. Yeah, with Rapid Spin and like Power Whip and all that jazz, so it's gonna be an interesting match. Looking at the team that he ended up bringing, I know that like Beedrill is going to be crucial to get a lot of damage. I'm really gonna try to save Hippowdon as much as I can, because he brought a much more offensive team than I was originally looking at, because he had so many bulky things. But we both brought pretty offensive teams. Jirachi's not going to be doing as much as I wanted, so it's going to be mostly up to Ape and Beedrill to do some damage here. So let's get right on in. So he's going for Greninja at first, so I forget what exactly I was going to... I think I just like go for U-turn right off the bat here, and really quick I forgot to turn the music off. So he goes into Landorus, and I go into Delmise just to see what he's going to do. He goes for the U-turn, so when I'm in with my Infernape, he doesn't switch out and risk like an HP Ice, he just goes straight for a U-turn against my Infernape. Should have been a clue for something, But anyway, I stay in here, go for the knockoff. I get rid of this thing's AV, and that does a serious amount of damage. Air Slash gets a flinch, and I'm pretty low already, so I'm like, Delmise, what are you doing? Hippo comes in, can eat that pretty well, and I'm getting some residual damage off of this bird. Rocky Helmet does a chunk, but it's going to get a lot of regenerator back. So I'm thinking here, go for the Toxic. Either something comes in and gets Toxic, which anything that does that gets nice. It's nice for a Toxic. Or he goes into Scizor, is immune for it, and I can munch on it with some Fiery Fangs. He Megas, obviously knocks off my Rocky Helmet, and I miss. That sucks, but after the fact, my opponent was like, yo, what's your set? And I was like, this is my set. And funny story, I actually brought the wrong nature on Hippo, so it was like, because he could roost off the damage so easily, it was doing even less damage than that, so no matter what, in hindsight, kind of doesn't matter, but it's still, would have been some more damage, but yeah, it wasn't going to be doing much because he's a super bulky, not like a Swords Dance offensive set that I was kind of scared of. But anyway, here goes. Hugh turns out of there, so Hippo's getting really low WoW, and I slacked off that damage because I need to be at more HP. Tornadus comes in, he's right as a Sandstorm goes away, and ow, that's a crit Grass Knot, and at least I get a Toxic off, but I mentioned that I wanted to keep Hippo alive a little bit more, but yeah, that's not happening. He's just, yeah. Anyway, so I go into my Delmise because I know it's not really going to be doing all that much, so I just, yeah, it's down. So I go into my Mega B. He switches into his Scizor, but I'm still going to get a good chunk of, well, no, not a lot, but I'm going to U-turn into something that can do some serious damage to this Scizor, because he was obviously like Fizz Death, but luckily I've got Special Fire move, so that's going to scare him out, and go into the Landorus, and wow, 98% overheat to the Landorus, so that, I was like, wow, I can almost like get rid of this Landorus because it's super threatening to my team. So I figure like, yeah, cool, I can just like go for a U-turn and kill this thing, but instead he goes for an Earthquake. Hey, past Trogdor, he outsped you. Why did you not see that? That is obviously a Scarfed Landorus. That is a Scarfed Landorus. Why did I go into Beedrill right here? Why did I not see that that was Scarfed and go straight into Beedrill when he was clearly locked into Earthquake? When I could have just not sacked. Wow, that was in terms of all of my dumb plays, that was like really up there. When I could have just, you know, gone into Hydreigon and U-turned out of there, but he's even able to preserve his Landorus. So I'm gonna try to Doom Desire this Koko, but it's just doing so much damage to me that I'm seeing like, yeah, that's not gonna be doing a lot. And lucky for him, well, I mean, speaking of lucky, that wasn't lucky, that Hydro Pump miss, but it, in the grand scheme of things, it really isn't going to affect the outcome that much, because like Greninja can just do whatever it needs to do to me, because Doom Desire is not going to do a lot of damage at all. I won't even be able to 2-hit KO, and so my Wish Protecting isn't going to be doing much. And even with that 2%, like, Jirachi is just not going to do anything to this Landorus. But I go into Hippowdon, you know, see if I still have my Rocky Helmet, that'd be gone, but yeah, Hippo goes down. Everything's going down to that Epeskia's Landorus at 2% health, which is bad this entire game. Hydreigon dies, wow, and now it's Jirachi versus the world. So I'm just really hoping I can kill something with Doom Desire, but thanks to so many of his team members resisting that, like, he has no reason not to switch between Quagsire, Scizor, and Greninja, because it's not even doing like 50% to any of those three mons, and they've all got coverage to hurt my Jirachi really bad. So it's looking like I'm about to get 6-0'd here, which it sucks, but I played poorly. My opponent had a much better team. I prepped kind of poorly in hindsight, and yeah, just there are a lot of cards against my favor. Some of them were clearly my fault, and yeah, it's just not happening. So we're gonna become, well, as we watch Jirachi slowly die against his entire team, we're gonna become 0-5 minus, like, we're 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus, yeah, minus 16. So not the best record in the world. In fact, I think we're at the bottom of the league at this time, but you know, things happen. It's let's just bounce back from here. So that was an interesting battle. Good game on my from my opponent. Definitely played better than me, and prepped better than me, and had a better team overall. So yeah, good game. Let's go into the next week and get a win that I'm even hungrier for. So yeah, I'll put links and stuff to people's YouTube channels if they exist, but then again, it's not a upload league. I'm just doing uploads for fun on this to prepare for another league that's coming up. But in the meantime, check out my Twitter, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up on the video, all that stuff is really appreciated, and I'll see you again real soon for my next battle. Yeah, take care everyone, bye-bye.